Hey guys, welcome back. We'll shoot another video. My name's Adam Broussard, and I've been reading this book, Trustful Surrender to Divine Providence, The Secret of Peace and Happiness by Father Jean-Baptiste and Saint Claude. You can see right here, I think. Um, Man, this book has helped me out big time on understanding that God controls everything. And so I'm going to share with you day by day um, each small little chapter. And it's very short, and so it's not going to be long reading, but it's very impactful and powerful. And so I encourage you to listen and digest what the words that they wrote in here and what I'm saying. So, chapter 1, the will of God made and governs all things. That's a pretty powerful statement. Treating of the will of God, St. Thomas, following St. Augustine, teaches that it is the cause of all that exists. The psalmist tells us that all that the Lord wills, he does in heaven and on earth, in the seas and in all the deeps. Again, in the book of Apocalypse, it is written, Worthy art thou, O Lord our God, to receive glory and honor and power. For thou hast created all things, and because of thy will they existed and were created. Hence it is the will of God, which from nothingness drew out of the universe with all its grandeur and all that lives in it, the earth with all that is on it and beneath it, all creatures visible and invisible, living and inanimate, reasonable and without reason, from the highest to the lows. If God then has produced all these things, as St. Paul says, according to the purpose of his will, it is not supremely right or reasonable as well as absolutely necessary that they should be preserved and governed by him according to the counsel of his will. And how could a thing remain unless you willed it, or be preserved had it not been called forth by you? But the works of God are perfect. It is written in the Canticle of Moses, they are so well done that God himself, whose judgment is strict and righteous, found when he had created them that they were good and very good. It is quite obvious that he who hath founded the earth by wisdom and hath established the heavens by understanding could not show less perfection in governing his works than in creating them. So, as he is careful to remind us, if his providence continues to have care of all things, it is in measure and number and weight. It is with justice and mercy. Neither can any man say to him, Why dost that so? For if he assigns to his creatures the end that he wills, and chooses the means which seem good to him to lead them to it, the end he assigns them must be good and wise, nor can he direct them towards their end other than by good and wise means. And therefore, do not be foolish. The apostle tells us, but understand what the will of the Lord is, so that doing it you may receive the promise. That is to say, eternal happiness. For it is written, the world with its lust is passing away, but he who does the will of God abides forever. And so this is the end of that chapter. This is going to be the common theme, and it gets a little bit deeper and a little bit more wiser and a little bit more self-assuring that sometimes when we have these anxieties or frustrations or have to overcome these obstacles day in and day out, and look, you're looking at a guy that has the same obstacles and adversity that everybody else has. I worry about my finances. I worry about my family. I worry about what am I supposed to do today if it's in the according to the will of God. I worry about some situations that I'm in my, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And everything that's being done in your life and that you're going through is allowed by God. And so it's good to start off the morning reflecting and saying, let his will be done, and thank you, whether you're drinking out of the cup of suffering and adversity, or you're drinking out of the cup of, man, thank God today was exceptionally great. But you have to understand that every day is exceptionally great. And so trusting in Him is the biggest key, and trusting that what you're saying to yourself is I'm trusting Him, like I'm opening up my heart and saying, God, whatever I have to go through today, I believe it's for my good to get closer to you. And so I'm going to end on that. I hope you have a great and blessed day. And just like you read behind, I think it looks like it's backwards, Jesus, I trust in you. That's an important saying. So God bless. See you again soon. Thank you.